Hello fellow evil Mussolini lair fans, and welcome back to another video of Hearts of Iron 4 on this godforsaken website. And today, continuing my quest to try out and review some mods, we are playing probably the most popular and well-known HOI4 mod, Kaiserreich. What if Germany won World War I, huh? Almost as good a question as what if Santa wasn't real, or what if I didn't have brain damage? Okay, I'll be really honest, I was hyping myself up all of today thinking, oh, I'm gonna form Rome in Kaiserreich, it's gonna be so fun. I searched it up, there was no Rome in Kaiserreich. The main game, vanilla HOI4, is somehow more schizoed than Kaiserreich. So instead, I guess we'll just play Italy. I mean, playing something in Italy and then expanding and then killing everyone is, I guess, the closest thing to a Rome campaign that we're gonna have. And in Kaiserreich, Rome is actually segmented into multiple parts. We have Italian Republic in the north, Socialist Republic of Italy here, the Papal States, and the two Sicilies. I don't know which one to play, but I think I'm just gonna roll the dice. We'll say from north to south, it's gonna be 1, 2, 3, and 4. All right, let's roll a d4 real quick. Oh, I did see the 3 there. Guess we're playing the Papal States then. Oh, it says historical AI is unsupported. See, that's how it should be in vanilla. They should forbid you from playing on historical mode. That shit's boring as hell. And already I love Kaiserreich. All right, the state of the papacy. That is a lot of words. I'm gonna read it on my own, but if you want to read it, I guess like pause the video to take a read. All right, so essentially like Italy got like mega cucked after World War I. I think you can tell. And the Papal States basically took that opportunity to be like, okay, yeah, we exist again. And unfortunately, as I said in the lore, we are also a autonomous puppet of the two Sicilies. I don't even know if the Papal States are like playable at all, but we're just gonna have to see. We also cannot join any factions, so that's quite foreboding. I love that. Okay, I did double check and I searched up a Kaiserreich Roman Empire, and apparently if you go down the social conservative path, you can rename your country to Rome. So that's the closest thing we're gonna get. If we have to LARP Sahora as Rome, so be it. And as for focuses, we cannot do any of them. This one we can't do because we have not completed a focus reinforced temporal power. This one we can't do because we haven't completed relinquished temporal power. I don't know what temporal power is. And we cannot call it papal conclave because Pius XI is not active. Okay, so that means Pius XI is not dead yet. But bro was born in 1857. I think his time is coming soon. I guess we'll just get started without any focuses then. All right, and if you don't know how Kaiserreich is, these are the starting factions. The Third International with the UK and France, but they're communist. The old order of the Entente still does exist. The old French government is still like down here in Algeria and French Africa. The old British order has been exiled to Canada. And of course, we have the winners of the First Weltkrieg, the Reichspakt, and the Austro-Hungarian monarchy here. Other than that, I don't really know much about this mod, I'll be honest. This is my first time playing it, and I have not watched that many Kaiserreich videos either. Okay, and I think the equivalent of like the Great Depression in this timeline just happened. Black Monday, amazing. Oh, the Austrian Empire withdraws from Italy, big. I think we're happy about that, and Black Monday has hit the Papal States. That took a while, and this will give us minus 10% stability and give us Black Monday, which gives us really bad production and consumer goods buffs. Holy shit. Not even the country ruled by the representative of God can escape Black Monday. The illusion of Qing hegemony shatters. Was there ever an illusion of Qing hegemony since like the 17th century? Quick shameless shill. I'm planning to do another 90k subscriber tournament arc, which we reached by the way we reached 90k, but I'm still gathering suggestions. Put 90k in your comments and suggest a good idea. I need good ideas. And make sure to subscribe and bye-bye. And apparently we can declare the papacy's independence for 100 political power, but I think we need to do a few focuses here. Like either legionary spirit or expand the Palatine Guard. And also we have to get rid of Black Monday. That's a given for anything. If we want our country to function at all, we are going to have to get rid of Black Monday. And speaking of depression, death of Pius XI. How terrible, but now we can now call a papal conclave. All right, the papal conclave, let us pray that they choose wisely. I mean, I'm just gonna pick the one that's like the most aggressive. All right, let's see. Who's the most evil? Who's the one who's gonna help me fulfill my ambitions? Okay, let's just see who has the best buffs here. Okay, well, to be independent, we need to do expand the Palatine Guard. To do expand the Palatine Guard, we need to reform temporal power. To do reform temporal power, I need to do one of these two popes, either Pope Pius XII or Pope Julius IV. And Pope Julius IV gives me Holy War, which that sounds pretty funny. I think we're gonna go for Julius IV, Mr. Alfredo Schuster, and now we are going to promote order. All right, now that we have promoted order in the country, we are going to do reinforced temporal power, which gives us more stability and more political power. Father Charles Coughlin. Okay, so essentially this radio host is a raving anti-Semite, and he blames the Jews for like literally everything. We can either ask the president, yo, kill him, or like we can just not do anything. Let's be clear, I don't think this pope would care because he has a focus called fucking Holy War. All right, now that we've done reinforced temporal power, we are now going to do condemn mob rule, which gives us more war support and lowers the popularity of radical socialism, syndicalism, and totalism. So we're basically saying communism, no thank you, or something. So we're not going to be on very good terms with the Third International, you know, unsurprisingly. We have a political advisor who gives us weekly manpower 250. We're going to take advantage of that. And now that that we've condemned mob rule, we're gonna strengthen the border. If an invasion comes, it will be by the evil syndicalists to the north. I don't know, man. I don't think the two Sicilies are gonna be very happy with us breaking off. It does give us one military factory, and that's the reason I want to do this. But yeah, I don't think the syndicalists are gonna be too happy either. Benito Mussolini, I guess he was like a socialist before he became fascist. Fair enough. Right now that we have done strengthen the border, we will do reform temporal power, which gives us 10% more stability. Also, I don't know how do we get rid of Black Monday? Okay, so there's focuses down here in this path. Thank God. All right, next we're gonna do call to arms for the faithful, which gives us more war support, 60,000 more local population, and 2k units of Papal Mauser 98Bs for national stockpile. I like how it specifies that they're Papal. It gives our weapons like a godly aura. Oh, and the Spanish Civil War has started over in Spain. I guess the Spanish Civil War is like a fight in One Piece taking more than 100 episodes. It's just a given. And now that we've done call to arms for the faithful, by the way, we got 60,000 people to move to Rome just by being like, yo, you have to fight for the Pope. And 60,000 people just moved to Rome. Fair enough. All right, next we're gonna do financial aid. And we get the event financial aid from the two Sicilies? Question mark? I mean, they're not mad at us yet, so they're probably gonna accept. All right, financial aid from the two Sicilies. Warning, if the two Sicilies accept, we will be annexed and play as them instead. Okay, well, probably not that one then. We're only gonna ask them to take some of our debt then. All right, and the two Sicilies does accept to take on some of our debt, so that improves Black Monday substantially. All right, and now that we've done financial aid, we're gonna do budget rebalancing, which once again improves Black Monday and loses us a bit of local power. I don't know why one of our chief of armies is dressed like a fucking knight, but I guess we'll hire him. I like how dedicated he is to the bit. All right, now we can finally end the temporal debt with ending the temporal debt. A true miracle by God himself. We can finally get rid of Black Monday and get ourselves another civilian factory. All right, and the second American Civil War has just started over here. I have no idea what looks normal and what doesn't in an American Civil War. Interestingly enough, I guess the normal American government, like the base government, stays in the West, I think. Or would it be the United States military administration led by Douglas MacArthur? I just don't know. All right, there we go. We've finally gotten rid of Black Monday. And now we're going to expand the Palatine Guard, which creates a template for us with 9 infantry battalions. And also it will create 3 of those divisions. All right, and soon we will be able to declare our independence. I don't know if that's a good idea. They might just invade us. So we're going to train up our troops just a bit. And while we're doing that, we're going to do preparing for war, which gives us 2 more military factories. And things are also heating up in Europe. Hungary is at war with every other constituent state of the Austro-Hungarian monarchy. I think they might be dying. And next, we're going to do Labor Omnia Vincit. Wait, I'm assuming you're supposed to pronounce it like that, which activates a mission. And once the mission is completed, it'll give us 30,000 manpower and 10% more stability. And also we get 2 more civilian factories. All right, we've done Labor Omnia Vincit. And basically the bit here is that we're going to clear the marshes around Rome to create more farmlands and, you know, improve the economy a bit. I know, riveting lore going on in the Papal States while the whole world is on fire. All right, next we're going to do Action Follows Belief, which makes infantry equipment and towed artillery much cheaper. I guess we're essentially telling manufacturers, if you don't make weapons cheaper to manufacture, you're going to hell. But now we can try to finally declare the papacy's independence. It's going to give us minus 10% base stability and also give the two Sicilies an event that is the papacy declares independence, which I'm assuming just gives them a war goal on us. I would be surprised if it didn't. Let's see. Oh, wow. Holy shit. A country AI being wholesome and nice in HOI4? Holy, Kaiserreich did the impossible. All right, the two Sicilies wish us well, and now we are independent. And next, we're going to do Captains of Industry, which gives us 5% more construction speed, 10% more production efficiency growth, and 10% more factory output. And Austria-Hungary has federalized, and now Hungary is all alone. Poor them. It's all, even like Hungary got kicked out of like the Austro-Hungarian monarchy. No, they're still in there. They just weren't federalized. Wonder if they feel lonely. All right, next, we're going to do Zouave officers, which gives us more army experience gain, more division organization, and more reconnaissance. And we cannot do Zouave mobilization because we're not at war yet. So instead, we're going to do renewed impetus, which gives us 5% more stability, more recruitable population, more division attack, more division defense, and less training time. Next, we're going to do Experto Crede, which gives us one more research slot to work with. Actually, we can declare war on the syndicalists whenever we want by declaring a crusade against syndicalism. And this will also make it so they're not able to join the Third International, which is pretty good. How strong are we compared to them? They have 10 to 47 divisions. We have 14. We might be able to ring them out at the border and weaken them and then push back when the two Sicilies eventually attacks. That might be a plan. Oh, Socialist Republic of Italy declared war on the Italian state. I think that's up north right now. Yeah, okay. And Italian state is also dealing with their own problem of fighting Venice. Honestly, it might be time to attack the Socialist Republic of Italy soon. Now we're going to do a call to the faithful, which gives us division defense on core territory and 30,000 manpower. Again, we're really good at convincing people to move to Rome. And next, we're going to do a holy war, which gives us division attack, less justified war goal time, and more reinforce rate. And after that, we should be ready to declare war. Oh, and there we go. Socialist Republic of Italy is at war with everyone. everyone. You know what? Let's join right now. All right, so we have declared war on the Socialist Republic of Italy, and now we have donations from the faithful as well. 5% more stability and 1,000 units of guns. Amazing, amazing. And we're gonna surround the units in Livorno here. We have to be very careful for micro here. They probably have better divisions than us as well. Okay, let's try to finish off the divisions in Livorno. They're kind of pissing me off. All right, now that we have done a holy war, we will begin Risorgimento, which of course is the unification of Italy. This will give us more war support, give us decisions to attack all other constituent states of Italy, and also claims on all of Italy as well. Oh wow, we can rally the faithful and just summon more divisions and manpower out of the void. Oh, that's so cool. It does take a month though, but that is really, really good. And next we're going to do army reorganization, which gives us 3 more divisions to work with. Actually, no, I'm going to do Zouave mobilization instead because this actually gives me 6 divisions. I mean, they're not as good, granted, but more numbers on the front is kind of what we need right now. Oh, these divisions just popped up over here. Well, hopefully they don't die. Those are from the decision we just did, but hold on, we're going to have to save them here. Let's force attack real quick. They're also force attacking. Come on, let's get this. Oh, no, unfortunate. Very sad about that, actually. All right, there we go. We push this tile. Now we can destroy these encircled divisions. All right, and the Pontine marches are finally cleared. We get 2 more civilian factories and 30,000 more manpower. And we can actually also get ideological loyalty because we are, I think, nationalist populist. All right, next we're also going to do army reorganization, which gives us 3 more divisions. God damn, these guys are tough. We are not really able to push them that well. Next, we are going to do military exercises, which gives us more army experience, more air experience, and more army experience gain as well. By the way, they've been trying to clear out this pocket of the Italian state here for so long, and it's clearly not working. It's not working to the extent that they have 50% of the war score. All right, next we're going to do combined arms, and the reason I want to do this is because it creates a pontifical tank division, and so that's going to help us push through this plains tile here, and hopefully a new breakthrough will happen. Now we have 2 pontifical tank divisions, and we need them to do a breakthrough here. Now, Pisa is like very thickly defended. Let's see if we can push it. Okay, that didn't really work. Okay, hold on. Ravenna is a bit less defended, so we're gonna try Ravenna again, but with tanks this time. Okay, that also isn't working. Okay, this is a problem. And next we're gonna do the Pontifical Air Force. I feel like we're gonna have to get an Air Force. We cannot push these divisions at all. They are building up the front lines too much. I also put my divisions on the Sicily's front to see how this would go. It would also be very hard to push through. You're also getting volunteers sent to them by the Germans and the Austrians, so that's very inconvenient for us. Next, we're gonna do through difficulties to the stars, which gives us 15% more research speed. Okay, that is quite good, actually. All right, we pushed to Pisa again. If we can also take La Spezia, that would be really, really good. Next, we're going to do Defend the Skies of Rome, which gives us more buffs on land-based fighters and also gives us more research bonus on planes. I'm starting to build some cast, so hopefully that turns the tide a bit. We do seem to have relative air supremacy a bit. Actually, the Italian state is asking us for air base access. If they can contribute to better air supremacy, that would be really nice. Next, we're going to do cast focus, which gives our close air support more buffs. Actually, no, we're trying to reinforce this front now. Let's give them a front with the 2 Sicilies again. Maybe that will pressure them a bit more, and hopefully that gives them a bit more pressure. I don't know why no one's walking into that tile. 2 Sicilies, just walk into the tile. All right, the Italian state has actually capitulated to the north here, so yeah, I think it's good to add more pressure here with the 2 Sicilies. 2 Sicilies also has more industrial and manpower capacity, so we can just like build up our forces, like our cast a bit more, and then we can push again. All right, next we're going to do bomber focus, and it's going to give us 40 units of German tactical bombers. Oh, Tuscany is now a core of the Papal. Oh, we got a core? What the fuck? I didn't even know. What? Huh? Oh, do you get the core if you like build up enough compliance in Kaiserreich or something? That's really good. Now, that's just my assumption. I don't know if that's true or not, but if it is, damn, Kaiserreich players eating good. What the fuck? The state of affairs in the world is that the American Constitutional Coalition is winning the Civil War over here. Japan has just declared war on China. The Second Weltkrieg has not started just yet. Okay, now Venice is also at war with the Socialist Republic of Italy. Okay, now the front is a bit more thinned. Hopefully that breaks the stalemate. I really want to fight someone else. Oh, and I think I just saw, yep, Russia is starting to invade the Reichspakt. I don't think that's necessarily the start of the Second Weltkrieg yet, but we're getting there. Oh, shit. Oh, no. Did people start joining alliances? Oh, no. I thought they weren't allowed to join the Third International. Okay, well, the Socialist Republic of Italy is now in the Third International, and Sardinia is in the Entente. Yeah, that's a problem. Oh, war in Western Europe. I guess this is kind of the start of the Second Weltkrieg then. We did not finish fast enough. But then again, I don't know how you're supposed to push these massive stacks of divisions. Okay, we kind of got bogged down, so I think I'm gonna reload a save. I'm gonna retry to war. Behold, the long-ass time-lapse of my second attempt. This attempt actually did go quite well, but I just didn't speak during it because I was so, like, focused. Hello? How's the weather where you live? Oh, that's great. Wow, yeah, no, it's been nice here, yeah. Yeah, so editor, please add some Subway Surfers gameplay while this time lapse is going on. You can do it from the start, but like you'll hear the order right now, and then you can, you know, like just put it at the start. Thank you. Man, this is annoying. Oh my god. Can they die, please? How do you still have 3% of your victory? Turin is 3% of your victory points? Okay, let's pause for a bit because literally none of our divisions have any infantry equipment. We're gonna have our allies help us a bit. These damn, this is dire. Okay, no, this is taking too long. I'm gonna retry one more time. Okay, so it's the 18th of May, 1940. I don't think we're defeating them by the deadline that, like, you know, the whole balance if Italy is, like, broken or whatever, right? So I think we're just gonna, like, go with it. Because this is my third attempt here, and it's not working out. Like, Socialist Republic of Italy is actually try-harding, kind of sad to watch. But don't tell them I said that. Oh my god, snaking them is so hard. How many divisions do they have? 21 to 40. It feels like they have 100, bro. Oh, there you go. The Italian balance shatters. Okay, that might seem like it's a bit bad, but I do like that, actually, because now Two Sicilies is going to join the Reichspakt, but the post-war affairs is kind of what I'm scared of, like how much we're gonna get into peace deal and all that shit. Right, yeah, so Socialist Republic of Italy has joined the Third International. Two Sicilies is in the Reichspakt. I don't think we can join either, can we? Yeah, to join either faction, we need Marches, Viterbo, and Umbria. I don't know why we need those provinces specifically, but we do. Like, did Germany write that in their stipulations for their faction? I don't get it. And also, them being at war with the Reichspakt should thin out the front quite a bit. They're already losing land up there. Okay, we are getting relentlessly attacked in Genoa, though. Holy shit. How many angles is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fucking angles. Oh, yeah. Okay, we dropped the province. It's fine, though. Holy shit, we're getting cooked. Let's accept all the lead leases and non-aggression packs. Whatever. I need anything I can get at this point. No, because how do you win this before, like, the Italian balance shatters? Italy is like a thin strip of all mountains. Like, oops, all mountains type shit. Okay, if we can take Parma back, though, that would be nice. I would appreciate that quite a bit. Do people actually have trouble with, like, the Italian War of Unification, or am I just, like, bad at the game? If you play Kaiserreich, please let me know. Okay, we taking Brescia. That's good. That's good. Keep up the push. Keep up the push. I know carrying momentum is like literally impossible in the Italian War of Unification, but just please carry on the momentum. Okay, now they're naval invading the tiles next to Genoa. They have not secured a port. I don't know what they're planning, but we're going to try to support this as much as we can. Come on, please, 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 please. No. Yeah, no, this naval invasion's lost. They're cooked. Okay, they're trying to naval invade again in Genoa. Let's support the attack. Come on, it's green. It is green. Force attack. Take Genoa. If we can take Genoa. Oh, come on, please. Oh, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I have never been this happy to take Genoa. That should stretch out the front significantly. And now Mr. Mussolini won't be able to spam like 7 billion troops on one tile. Oh, we're pushing them. We're pushing them. As soon as we can attack a tile from more than like 2 angles and they have like less than 10 divisions on that tile, we can push them. That is simple enough. Oh, there we go. The Socialist Republic of Italy has finally capitulated. Oh my goodness. That was some, like, torturous front warfare for, like, 3 years. Alright, next, I guess I'll try to finish off France, man. Encirclement of 1 division there. Super impressive. Alright, we've defeated the troops in Toulon. We're gonna finish this encirclement as well. Germany's pushing really, really well into France, so that's good news. Who do we have to kill in this faction? The Third International, you just have to kill France and Union Britain. How convenient. Okay. Alright, encirclement of French troops here. We're gonna try to pull off another encirclement over here. Alright, and the Commune of France has capitulated. Unfortunately, we cannot pull off the encirclement. We will have to live with that for the rest of our lives. Reddit will be disappointed. I will not be getting Reddit gold today. But yeah, now, I think the plan is we just wait for a naval invasion on Union Britain. I mean, they're already trying here. The Dominion of Canada is already trying up here. But as soon as we see a naval invasion, we're gonna try to, like, profit off of that and pounce on the UK. The control ratio is quite balanced. It tiptoes between, like, 49 for us and 60 for us. Does the Pope know how to naval invade it? Is that in the Bible? Yes, it is. Okay, perfect. Maybe we can organize our own naval invasion then, maybe? Question mark? Alright, Kaiser Wilhelm II is dead. The Papal States offer their regards, I suppose. And yes, to answer my question from earlier, it does seem like we core Italian states. Maybe it's states that we have claims on. We do core them when we get 50% compliance. So that's actually really, really helpful. Oh, damn it. Since we're not technically allied with the Reichspakt, it doesn't count as our naval dominance, so we cannot do naval invasions, unfortunately. And while we're waiting for someone to naval invade Union of Britain, oh, it's happening, by the way. But while this is happening, Germany is also fighting Russia. So I guess they are quite busy with something else. Please land there. Please land on that port. Please land on that port. That is all I ask for. Oh my god, bro. They failed. They failed, man. Okay, they're also naval invading there. Can we please secure a port? Damn, that is 3 naval invasions at once. Canada is not fucking around. They want the Union of Britain dead, yet they keep failing. They have not taken it's 3 naval invasions, not a single port. How reinforced is this coastline? All right, Germany has signed a peace deal with Russia, though. Russia has been relegated to a republic, and they are now weaker. That's cool and all, but can we please land in Britain? Germany, if you land in Dover, my life is yours. They landed in Dover. They landed in Dover. That's enough for me. Okay, it's time to push. It's time to push. Take advantage of the situation. End the war. The fall of London. The Papal States will be known for being the ones who actually took matters into their own hands. Well, technically not, but like, we leached off of the Germans, so that's good enough. Finish off that pocket up there. There we go. Take Liverpool. Finish off these pockets to get some more war score. Oh, that's perfect. Now take Leeds. And I think the war's over. Yes! We have 19% of the war score. That is actually pretty good. I think we have the second most out of everyone in the war. I mean, there's a huge gap between the German Empire and us, but that's still an achievement. Holy shit. Kaiserreich makes you fight for it, man. My god. Alright, peace deal is over. I've taken all of Italy that I could, and also some provinces from France that have a lot of fucking metals. But I didn't take that much land because I really wanted to steal the entire fleet, and I essentially did. We probably have an even more formidable fleet than the Germans right now. Okay, now how are we going to take the rest of Italy? These 2 Sicilies is in the Reichspakt. How about Venice? Venice is not in a faction. Oh, actually, wait, we have decisions. Okay, well, hold on. First, we're gonna lay a claim on Nice and Savoy. But another thing we can do is apparently we can invite Sardinia into the Federation. We can also invite Venice and... wait. Okay, we're not stronger than the 2 Sicilies, so we cannot invite them into the Federation yet, but we can invite Venice and Sardinia. So yeah, let's invite Venice into our country. Well, I don't know if that, like, makes a faction or, like, annexes them, but we'll have to see. Alright, and in the end of the Second Weltkrieg, the world is at peace, but it's not gonna be at peace for long, because I do want to maybe defeat the German Empire, hopefully. I don't know if we're gonna be able to be honest. Alright, the Serene Republic of Venice agrees, and we do indeed annex them. Holy shit. And now, actually, do we have a big enough army to also ask 2 Sicilies? Okay, no, we have to wait a month. Okay, but we do have a bigger army than them now, so we can ask them. I think we also inherit their generals, so that's really, really helpful as well. Alright, now we're also gonna invite the 2 Sicilies into the Federation, and we will hope that they accept. If they do not accept, it's kind of a huge blow to everything. Oh, the German proposal. I see. Okay, so essentially the thing is we can either unite and we join the Reichspakt, or we don't join the Reichspakt and we're not sure what the 2 Sicilies, like, if they're gonna change their answer or not. Okay, because I did kind of want to fight the Reichspakt along with the Entente and maybe defeat them. I mean, you know what? I can just leave the Reichspakt though, right? Like, whenever. I mean, they're gonna hate me for it, but I could just leave the Reichspakt. We can just completely annex and core all of the 2 Sicilies. Can we actually just do that? What are the 2 Sicilies gonna do? Protest? They don't even exist anymore. Oh, wait, where are all the 2 Sicilies troops going? Oh, is Germany? Germany's still fighting a war, aren't they? Yeah. So Germany's still fighting, like, Feng Shan government in Japan. So, in other words, they are distracted. So maybe I could leave the Reichspakt. Oh, so we can't do that in Kaiserreich. Okay, that does make a bit more sense. I thought I was playing 4D chess, but turns out it was checkers. Okay, well, we can't form Rome, so I guess we might as well do the next best thing and conquer everything that we can that is kind of like Roman claims. And I do not want to fight the Entente just yet, because the Entente, United States is in the Entente. That's kind of a pain in the ass. So first I want to kill off the sick man of Europe, the Ottoman Empire. We completely mogged them navally. We're building up an air force that's probably going to mog theirs in a bit. Let's start justifying on the Ottoman Empire. Another peace deal. What happened this time? Greece has joined the Donau-Adria-Bund. What is that? Oh, I see. Okay, so until like a few seconds ago, Austria-Hungary was in the Reichspakt, but now they've made their own faction, the Donau-Adria-Bund. Okay, that's interesting. Okay, so now if we ever do try to betray Germany, it's going to make it a bit easier because we don't have to fight the Danubian Federation. I still don't know what I'm going to do, but that is like kind of in the plan now. Or at least it would be if the Germans didn't hold me hostage. And next, let's also invite Sardinia into the Federation. I mean, Sardinia is not as needed, but they do have quite a bit of coal, so I kind of want them. Like, I kind of need them inside of me, you know? Sardinia refuses for now. What? While they were inclined to our proposal, it appears the Canadian government has persuaded them to remain in the Entente, at least for the duration of the war. What are they at war with? The Entente is at war with... Oh, okay, it's Japan. All right, I see. Okay, Canada, I don't think you need Sardinia, though. Do you know what Sardinia is? Sardinia has like 6 to 17 divisions. Are you telling me you can't spare those? All right, justification on the Ottoman Empire is done. Let's see if we can naval invade them and succeed. Okay, I didn't want to address it because, like, it feels like, you know, giving attention to a petulant child, but we keep getting, like, syndicalist bombings. Like, the syndicalists can deal with the fact that they lost to the Papal States, and they keep, like, doing these, like, terrorist attacks that lose us stability and manpower. Can you stop, please? Oh, actually, now we can actually just unite Italy. Maybe this will actually stop the syndicalist riots. All right, there we go. Italy has been united, and we are now the Italian Federation, and hopefully the syndicalists stop. And now we're going to do the focus. Italy is united, which gives us more political power, more war support, and more stability. Oh, today in the city of Verona, the trial for the leaders of the Socialist Republic of Italy has begun. Okay, so Mussolini has been sentenced to death. All right, well, I guess that never changes. Syndicalism is now dead. Okay, so that probably means they're going to stop doing terrorist attacks and such. And Switzerland gives Ticino back to us. Very nice of them. All right, let's declare war on the Ottoman Empire here. They get the event formation of the National Defense Organizations. Yeah, sure, I don't care. Let's naval invade them. Ain't no Ottoman National Defense Organization gonna save them, bro. All right, can we land in the Ottomans, or are we fraudulent here? All right, we actually landed. I'm actually amazed. All right, we've wiped out the divisions that came here. Now, I don't want to risk pushing the Libyan desert because there's never any supply here and I always get stuck. I'm just gonna try to naval invade Benghazi and then we can push from there. I don't know why I didn't just naval invade Benghazi from the start. You know, the supply is genuinely so shit. They're not even like matching your divisions on this front. They know they don't have to bother. All right, let's try to invade Benghazi, please. Benghazi, 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 Benghazi. There we go. Okay, now we're pushing out from Benghazi. Hopefully we don't run out of supply. Alright, we defeated them there. And yeah, no, the lack of supply is hurting us. The port is right there, man. Come on. Guess we'll build a port there as well, then. We're just gonna let them push into us because that's more casualties for them. I mean, Ottomans, you can keep trying. You're not gonna push us. We have casts here. We have naval bombardment. You have lost 326,000 people, Ottomans. Alright, let's try to push them back now that we actually have supply. We build ports. Yeah, actually, if we can encircle all these divisions, that'll be amazing for us. Oh, we couldn't beat the divisions. Ah, that's a big 19 stack. Holy shit. Bad supply is actually my bane in this game. Holy shit. We got pushed back to this extent in like 2 days and we can't do anything about it because our supply is so shit. I tried to masterfully bait them, but this is not the results I expected. But this is going to give us another chance to encircle them, and I think we just did. Yep. Oh my god. They fucked themselves. All right. Yep. That's a big encirclement right there. We're going to go to Alexandria, all right? This was some like Sun Tzu wait for your enemies to kill themselves type shit. All right. Now we have supply again. Perfect. All right. Destroy these divisions. Destroy these divisions. You know what? Bad supply. I forgive you. And now we're pushing into Egypt quite handily. That's good. That's good. We're gonna take back the Holy Land soon as well. Wonder if that is actually an event that you can get in Kaiserreich if you retake the Holy Land as the Papal States. That would be funny. And another encirclement there, by the way. Also, is it just me or is like Kaiserreich way stricter with fuel? I have 91 oil and it is not making up the deficit like at all. I guess our fleet is too big maybe? Yeah, no, our fleet consumes 13.6k a day. Yeah, maybe that's not ideal. The Ottomans had like 100 to 140 divisions. Can't really say that about them anymore. Times have truly changed in the past 2 months. All right, and we've taken back Jerusalem as well. Unfortunately, no funny event. Oh, and the fall of Tokyo. Okay, so I guess the war in Asia is done. And it is all the German Empire. They just didn't really care. They just annexed all of it. All right, and we're doing our little own side quest of fighting the Ottoman Empire. You know, if I had a dime for every time I've retaken the Holy Land for Christianity as Italy, I'd only have 2 dimes, but it's weird I've done it twice. Yeah, the sick unk of Europe is not really performing that well. This is also like a massive front to try to cover with only like what 44 to 74 divisions. All right, Jabal Shamar has capitulated. I think that's like an Ottoman subject state. All right, let's invite Sardinia to the Federation again now that the war is over. Hopefully they accept this time. All right, there we go. Sardinia finally agrees. All right, finish off that pocket up there of Ottoman divisions, and we're also pushing into Persia. That is a Ottoman subject, and the Ottoman Empire has capitulated. There we go. Wait, I can't make puppets? I have to occupy all of this? Oh no, I'm concerned about that because resistance in Kaiserreich I've noticed is like way stricter. Like if you own something that is not your core, they like twist your nuts. They like publicly execute you in front of your whole family. Like they do not like it when you do that. All right, well, we've annexed the entire Ottoman sphere. I'm gonna release some puppets. Game rule: countries can never release nations. Can I change that game rule? Kaiserreich options, custom achievements, state VP renames. Oh no. Actually, but now that Austria is out of the German faction, I can just kill them. The Roman Empire was known for having things in the Balkans, I think. And the Reichspakt already seems to have like billions of divisions on the border, so I'm sure they won't mind fighting this war. Okay, never mind. We have events here. Okay, the fate of Yemen, fate of Persia. Okay, let's do this actually. The fate of Anatolia. Let's see. Okay, so I can make like an Ottoman puppet. All right, we'll probably just do that. There we go. So now we have the Ottoman Empire as a puppet. We'll do the fate of Persia as well. Okay, that's reassuring though. We can't actually release puppets. All right, let's justify war goal on Italy because we have core states that we need to retake from them. All right, we finished justifying for Trieste. All right, let's declare war on the Danubian Federation. We need our cores back. Let's call in the Germans. And good luck, Austria. We can also push from down here in Bulgaria. Alright, Danubian Federation does seem to be collapsing. We love to see it. And Warsaw has fallen. Okay, well, that's, I think, part of the Reichspakt. Isn't that part of the Reichspakt? Or no, Poland joined the Donau-Adria-Bund. Okay, never mind. And for a second, I thought we were losing, but that's pretty much impossible. Alright, who's gonna make it to Vienna first? German or Italian troops? I mean, everyone is here. It doesn't really matter. Big encirclement up here as well. And there we go. The fall of Vienna. It has unfortunately been attributed to German troops. Alright, there we go. Danubian Federation has capitulated. We have 31% of the war score. German Empire has 49. Alright, so we've annexed basically Yugoslavia and Bulgaria here. And Greece. Well, I guess if we can't really ever betray the Reichspakt, I guess next is just killing off the Entente. Unfortunately, we'd have to go all the way to the United States, and I have no idea how we're going to do that. But yeah, better start justifying on the French Republic, I suppose. Alright, let's declare war on the French Republic and the Entente. Let's see how our initial push goes. It is going really well because we do have medium tank divisions and really good mountaineers as well. Damn, this naval invasion might not even be needed. I kind of like set it up just in case, but yeah, no, we took Barcelona. Wow, this naval invasion's useless. We're also like sinking a lot of vessels here because we just have a complete like death stack. We probably have the biggest navy in the world. I also stole the Austro-Hungarian navy. Germany has 338 vessels. We have 769. United States has 408 at most. Alright, surroundment there, kill them. Oh, it's so sad that France never got to return to their homeland. They got kicked out by the Italians this time. Alright, our push into Spain is, we actually are running into a bit of problems here. It might be the Air Force. Yeah, oh god, our Air Force is getting ratioed. What the fuck? Okay, I should probably learn how to build planes. At one point, my plane template was actually doing so good. I don't know what happened. I mean, I guess, like, they do a lot of patches. I have to figure out what a good template is again. I'll allow the Germans to enter the war. Now we have started the Third Weltkrieg. Hooray! Oh, and also we have no fuel. Yeah, that's probably also another problem as to why our planes aren't doing so well. Actually, Cuba is in the Reichspakt, so I guess we do have a base in the Americas. Okay, now I think the German Air Force has come to save our asses, so that's perfect. Let's start pushing again. Alright, and massive encirclement here. You know, Spain thought they got into a good position, you know, cozying up to the Entente, and they thought they would not have another century of humiliation, yet it happens again. I finished off the pocket in La Coruña here. I destroyed that pocket of Portuguese forces there. And there we go. The fall of Lisbon has been captured by the Italians, the Papal forces, and the Kingdom of Spain capitulates, and Portugal capitulates right after. Destroyed all these pockets over here. Alright, who even are the majors here? Canada, India, and United States. I think we'll leave India to Germany. I have faith in them. We're gonna go for the big fish. Alright, let's send our troops to Cuba. Oh, we arrived right in time. The United States are trying to kill off Cuba. We are not letting that happen. God damn, the democratic icon in Kaiserreich is like so cool. It actually like makes me want to go democratic. That's actually incredible. Alright, let's start by naval invading Mexico because naval invading the mainland United States is never a good idea. Let's see how this goes. Let's land at least one port here. Alright, landing is somewhat successful. That's good. That's good. Alright, Mexico City has fallen, but yeah, okay, damn. The United States actually defends Mexico. This is actually quite concerning. Okay, I gave this land to Germany so that they actually lock in and send help here. Are we actually gonna lose Cuba? We're gonna lose Cuba, aren't we? I took my fleet off of the sea because it literally consumes like all of my fuel. It consumes like 10 gigatons of fuel every time I have my fleet on for like 1 second. So I took it off so that my planes can actually run, and now we're getting naval invaded, so that's not good. But what can we do, really? Alright, and Mexico seems to have capitulated. That is good, that is good. Now we just have to capitulate the United States. They're around the same power level, totally. Alright, all those divisions there were cleared out. We didn't quite get the encirclement, but that's fine, that's fine. It's fine to be sloppy as long as... Okay, we just got... Alright, well, whatever. I'm not salty about that. Okay, at least our allies are finally sending troops here, though. We may have gotten encircled there, and some divisions may have died, but that's only allegedly. Like, we're not too sure. And Los Angeles has fallen. That counts for something, right? Well, it's actually been a while since I fought such a competent US AI. This is actually kind of scary. Okay, this front is, like, slowly progressing on the West Coast, at least. In Texas, they are fighting tooth and nail for Texas. But let's see how, like, India's going. India's also just not getting pushed into. Alright, we're gonna make, like, a tank spearhead army and train that up real quick. These lines are super duper thick. I have not had to do this in a while against the United States. Encirclement there, absolutely devastating for the Americans. Keep going. And we're just gonna do, like, small encirclements on the front while waiting for our tank spearhead army to be ready. Alright, we've encircled Seattle, take that shit. And now we can just go into Canada as well. We're gonna take Vancouver. Papal tank divisions have now taken Vancouver. Perfect, perfect. This front looks so fucking goofy because everything is like stalled except for the west coast where we pushed all the way up to Canada. Divisions are now arriving from the west, from Asia. So thanks for the help, I guess. Yeah, the US still using cavalry divisions in the Big 46. Yeah, you're kind of mocking us, and by association, you are mocking God. That's just not gonna fly. Encirclements, encirclements everywhere. Oh, Central Powers are pushing into the middle of the US here. Texas is still compromised, but that's pretty cool. Actually, I have a really good idea. Let's send a tank spearhead here, and let's just try to do a big encirclement here. Alright, we've taken Houston. Now we're going to try to rid this pocket of their port, and then they'll be completely mercilessly slaughtered. Alright, there we go. Now this is a pretty, oh no, never mind. Most of them escaped. But this is still like 20 divisions. Damn, the AI is fucking smart in Kaiserreich. What the hell? They actually saw this shit coming. Vanilla AI would never. This is like a cultural shock for me. People that play Kaiserreich be eating good. Holy shit. Like, am I glazing this mod too much, or am I just like correct here? Alright, another encirclement here. I think we can just do a full frontal offensive probably at this point. At this point, we've ringed out the United States enough. Alright, Dominion of India has capitulated. That's good, that's good. So now all we need to kill is the United States and Canada. See, I believed in the Germans the whole time. It's totally not because I just didn't want to send my troops all the way to India. Destroy this pocket down here. And Germany's also naval invading from Florida. Yeah, it's never been moreover. Who even is the American president right now? Sheridan Downey. Well, Mr. Downey better prepare because his country is going down. Am I right, guys? Because his name is Downey and his country is gonna go down. Another encirclement here. And Chicago falls as well. The Midwest has mostly fallen. Puerto Rico collapses. Now that they're done with India, the Reichspakt is sending all of their troops here. Alright, destroy this encirclement here, and Washington is about to fall to pontifical forces. Actually, I know it's German tanks, but whatever. The narrative is gonna be that the Pope took it, and therefore God himself took it. Alright, there we go. United States of America has capitulated. Let's finish off these pockets real quick. And yeah, no, Canada has also just been reduced to their eastern cities, so they're gonna fall quite quickly. Holy shit. Yeah, Kaiserreich actually makes northern Quebec impassable terrain. That is actually perfect, because it is like, it's just cold as shit up there. Like in HOI4 vanilla, going up there is such a pain in the ass. I'm so glad they made it unpassable. Alright, well, Canada's kind of the last bastion of the Entente. Once we finish them, it's gonna be completely over. Ottawa falls, Montreal falls, Quebec City is gonna fall soon, King Albert was captured, and the Commonwealth has capitulated. We have 45% of the war score. Alright, the Treaty of Ottawa. We have taken all of French Africa here. We've taken the entire North American continent, pretty much. We've taken all the lands in Europe that we could. And I think this is where we're gonna end it. I would fight the Reichspakt again, but it is the entire world. It is pretty much just, it's not just Germany. I'd have to also kill probably China. I would have to, like, naval invade Britain, which I could do very easily. I also stole all the fleets. We have 1,600 naval vessels. Germany has 475. Great Britain has 0. We also have, I think, the biggest industry. We have 1137 factories. Germany has, let's see, 1112. So we have barely more than Germany. We are the strongest country in the world. If we just built up for like a few years, we could probably take out the Reichspakt, but I am kind of lazy. Okay, I just like puppeted the United States. I got rid of like 200 of our factories, but that's no matter. And I'd say we got pretty close to taking all Roman claims. I think all we really need is what, like all of France and like half of Britain. But yeah, my thoughts on Kaiserreich playing it for the first time. Honestly, I'm very impressed. The focus tree is a bit small, but I'm assuming it's because, you know, I played the fucking Papal States. I'm not expecting like a Spain level focus tree for goddamn the Papal States. Like Germany, as you can see, has like a much bigger and more elaborate focus tree. Makes sense, obviously. I feel like the AI is much smarter and more competent in Kaiserreich. I don't know if it's just because I had more trouble in this game. Certainly did feel a bit harder than vanilla. And I didn't do this for the Rise of Nations video, but I think I'm gonna start grading these mods just off the top of my head. I'll probably just give Kaiserreich an A tier. Honestly, very solid mod. I'm very impressed with it, and I'm kind of mad at myself for not playing it until today. But I hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, make sure to like, subscribe, dislike the video, hype the video, do whatever, and I guess I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye. Hello. Thank you very much for watching another video. Also, thank you very much for 90k subscribers. I did not think we would hit it last week, but here we are. Thank you very much for the support, and of course, thank you to members Flameman995, Lars Miros, Yomo Chaos, Michael Rafter, Nate, Alex Dank, Joy Sarg, the username Matt, Mirots, KK Netty, Azer Cube, Lars, Rom Ramsey, Ellie, Janky Jim, The Kaiser Von Us, Hallie Burakaya, Blue Cat, Yaku Pitches like Elizabeth, Roga, Matthew Jones, Brock Weisenhoff, Fluffer, Degaway, Jazzyort, In Fact, Lucas, No Just No, Freeman, Japanese name, Cartonsu, Firefox, Dr. Dark, Christopher Hollingsworth, Colonoscopy Adventure, Trey Langul, Clever Bitten, JDM the Anarchist, Adil Dermatash, Mike the Red, Delta, Cruiser 25, Abner Lumbar, Macrocosm, Crew 42, Nick Yokeras, Anna, Nikolai Volko, Players 36, Alcott Kadir, Air.exe, Robert Nigu, Den Kita Q, I Step on Neil Danziger, Anders F, Augusto 14, Demand 69, Lord Cal 10, Dharma, Zombie Eater, Alberto, Balls of Iron 4, Lost My Squash Divine, Sebastian Villamarin, Kanda Gaming, MH Gamer, Lil Shazi, Ben TX, Polski Wilczek, Kevencho, Majarabi, Zacharoni and Cheese, Milo Kaiser, Heath Kronex, Marco Vizintin, Stoika Drago Mihai, Axon Likes Hall of Being, Darth Vader, Ifivu, User 1, User 1, Dangerous Woman, Anger Watcher, Bread, Femboy, ADHD Platypus, and Cleverbin. Of course, that's not mentioning patrons, Verified Lars, Penguin, Leo O'Connor, Lennon was the Power Bomb, Chance B, I Step on Neil, and Zombie Eater again. Again, thank you for all your support, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.